Okay, welcome back masters to another video, a new update analysis on EURUSD. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. My days is going great as always, and let's just get into this quick update analysis on EURUSD. So now we have the monthly time frame in front of us, and let's break this down. So as we can see, the monthly is in a clear downtrend, and we can apply a trend line to see exactly where the highs are, which is right here, which complies to our levels that we have here and here, where the trend line was indeed respected, multiple times. So let's remove this and get into this area, which is most relevant to us this moment in time on the monthly. So we can see that we had a demand level here, a weak demand level. That's why it's the color that it is, and we had a rally from demand. We had a structural retest of demand here to break these highs, and the highs were broken, and now at highs broken, we wait for a structural retest of this impulse, or this impulse to be taken out. And as we can see, the impulse was taken out, and we had a structural retest here to break these lows, and that's what we had here. Another structural retest here. This was taken out, came back down, broke these lows here, and we have a downtrend here as well. So we can go to the weekly time frame to see that more clearly. So from our weekly time frame, we see that the week is also in a downtrend, so the monthly is in a downtrend and the week is also in a, let me take a look back at the monthly here to see exactly what is happening. However, what we also must take into consideration is if price comes into our demand zone, we have to see if it breaks our demand zone. If it does not break below this level, then this bearish impulse could be a structural retest of this demand to continue up to our supply and break the supply. But if we continue down and break it, then we have a structural retest here of the original supply that we had here to break these lows that it could not break before, that it tested numerous times. So as you can see, price came here, left, came back here again, left, came back here again, and left, and now it's on its return back into this level. So we must take that into consideration. So let's get back to the weekly. So now from the weekly, we can see that we are in a downtrend. We had structural retest here, broke the lows here, came back up. This was not a structural retest. This was a demand impulse, and now we had a structural retest of that demand impulse that brought these highs that push price higher into our trend line, but respected it, and then came back down to these lows that we are currently. So let's go to the daily and see what is happening. So now from the daily, we can see that we had, let's start from here. So we can see that, actually let's start from here, this area right here. So we can see that we had a structural retest of this bearish impulse here that forced to break these lows here. So these lows were broken. So now we are here and we expect a structural retest of this level or this level to be taken out, and price left that level but came back to here but did not take this out. But we have to take into consideration we're still in a downtrend, so we have bearish bias, but we still have to analyze it. Support of the rules, we have to analyze it because price could still, break above higher. So now price did not break above this high and came back down to this low and could not break below this. Why is that? It could break the high and it couldn't break the low. So like, why? What's happening? So let's see exactly what happened. So we had a drop here, and then we had a structural retest of this drop to break these lows. Price went lower to here, did another structural retest and push low as we expected. So now we expect price to do another a structural retest and push lower or take the high out, meaning to remove the high, meaning go higher than the previous high. So price went higher than the previous high. So we know that, okay, that was not a structural retest. So that's lower time frame demand being created, and we have a structural retest of demand here. So we already know what's going to happen. It's going to break the high because that's the rules. And the high was broken. Price went a little bit higher than the previous high. So now it's the same thing over and over again. We wait for a structural retest or the low to be taken out. Price went down, didn't take out the low, created a structural retest and pushed higher above the previous high. So now we wait for the same thing, a structural retest of this high or with the low to be taken out. Price dropped and the low was indeed taken out. So now we wait for a structural retest of this drop or the high to be taken out. Price went up, did a structural retest, so we expect the lows to be broken, and that's what price did. Dropped here and broke the lows. So now we are at the lows broken. We know what to expect. We expect price to go up, do a structural retest of this drop or take out the high. So that's where we are at EURUSD on the daily. So we broke down the month. We know where we are on the monthly. We know what the month is doing. We broke down the week. We know what the week is doing. And now we just broke down the daily and we know what the day is doing. And I don't think you need to even go any lower, but we can, because we can. So let's do it. Let's get into it. So this is the 4 hour. So any time frame we can trade and we can be profitable, with these structures, these rules that we have in place, because you see it. You see that these rules work. You see that the consistency of this approach that I'm using, you see it. You can't deny it. It's everywhere in every market. You can show me a market that it doesn't work on, please, because I've yet to find that. We can break down all of this and we know what can happen next. It's everywhere. So let me run through the 4 hour again so that you're familiar with the rules and you're familiar with the structure. Let's just start from here. So we have this bullish impulse here. So after bullish impulse, we wait for a structural retest of this bullish impulse, or we wait for the impulse to be taken out. And price came back down to here, did a structural retest. So now we know that price is going to break these highs. Price went up, broke these highs here. So now we wait for a structural retest of this, or we wait for this to be taken out. Price came back down to here, did a structural retest. So we know that these highs will be broken. Price went up, broke these highs. Same thing over again. We wait for a structural retest or the low to be taken out. Boom, price drop here. So we said, okay, it's going to do a structural retest, but price went up to here, stopped. It did go and break the highs. So that tells us that this was not a structural retest. So if this was not a structural retest, then this is supply. And now this was a structural retest of supply to break these lows, and that's what price did. Dropped, broke these lows. Same thing here. Price did a structural retest of this drop to break these lows. Price dropped and broke these lows. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's EURUSD broken down by Masters of Forex. Thank you all. You are all masters. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more videos to come, and I'll see you guys next time.